Good afternoon, students. Am I audible properly?
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Okay. Okay, so today we will start how to use the Eclipse. Okay, and remaining part of that testing, that is the JUnit testing. Okay, so first of all, I will show you how to access the Eclipse, and then we will move towards the JUnit testing framework. Okay, because in your syllabus, in third chapter, in exception handling, JUnit testing framework is mentioned, so we will have to do it. So you can learn at least one type of a testing, that is the unit testing. Okay. So before moving towards that part, first I will show you how to use the Eclipse. Okay. I have already installed it in my laptop. That's why I'm not showing its procedure. You can download the latest version of Eclipse and you can use this. This is the old version, but I have updated it with new packages, so there is no necessity to again install you the new version. Okay, if you are having old version, then you can update those packages in your Eclipse and you can use it, no issues. Okay, so this is the workspace, means whatever programs I am performing in Eclipse, I will store it into folder D. You can see over here, this is the folder D. You can create your own folders also and you can browse through this process. Okay, you can mention your folders through this path and you can save your programs in that location. I have created a folder D, so I will use this folder. Here it will show you the process of opening. Okay, you can use any version of Eclipse, only you have to upload the packages you will require for your programs of Java. Now I am showing you a very simple program. Don't consider this part because I have already done some programs through Eclipse. That's why it is showing you over here. Now see how to create your own Java file in Eclipse. Okay, for creating your own Java files, you have to follow one process. You have, these are the some tabs over here. This is the file. In file, you will find out all many such tabs which are available for performing your task. Yes, am I clearly audible? Pizza? Abhishek Bangar, am I audible properly? Okay, okay, no issues. If my voice is not clear, then please unmute your mic and or my screen is not visible, then please tell me or please interrupt me. Okay. Uh, is this Eclipse screen visible? Yes. Is this screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now see, first of all, I will introduce you these all tabs so you can design your own projects. Okay. So this is the package explorer. Whatever packages you are using or whatever programs you are doing, all this list will be printed over here. Okay. I have created one testing program. That's why this one folder is get created over here. This is the location. On that you will find out all the files, dot java file, all these or whenever you are using the servlet JSP, at that time dot JSP files will be present in this part. This part is mainly available for you for performing the output operations, okay, or whatever errors will be there, all these types are printed in this location. See, this is the another part. Here you will find out the process of your program execution, okay. Right now this is not important for you. Whenever you will move towards another testing parts or another project part, at that time this part is very important. And this is the task list, ओके. जे तुम्ही काही परफॉर्म करता त्याचे सगळे टास्क इथे दिसतील. See here, again here two tasks are there, Java EE. Okay. What is the use of this? We will see in the second section. Okay. Till now, don't consider this part. Only consider Java part. Now see, I will show over here one by one. This is the file tab. Okay. Here you can create your own new files. You can close it. You can open from your already saved folders likewise, or you can save it, refresh this Eclipse likewise. All these processes are available in the file like our normal. Then delete. I think these parts are known to you because for many of softwares these parts are there. Only you have to see that part. Okay. Then out of this, project and run, these two are the important tabs, okay, because whenever you want to run your program you have to use this part, because you have to first debug it, means you have to first compile it and then you have to run it. That's it. Okay. Then window, here whatever you are seeing, means whatever view you are seeing on this window, you can manage through this. You can manage through this window tab, and help is for information. Okay, so I will start actual process of your programming. Okay, so I will first create a new project. Okay, see here, whenever I will go to new tab, it will generate this many list. लक्षात येतंय? आता आपण जावा प्रोजेक्ट क्रिएट करणार आहे, राईट. सिंपल प्रोजेक्ट ही अनदर कन्सेप्ट आहे. आपण जावाचाच कोड करतोय, त्याच्यामुळे सिंपल जावा प्रोजेक्ट घ्यायचा आहे. आता जावा प्रोजेक्ट सिलेक्ट केल्यानंतर तुम्हाला एवढ्या फाइल्स त्या जावा प्रोजेक्ट मध्ये क्रिएट करता येतात. ओके. ठीक आहे, मी आधी एक जावा प्रोजेक्ट घेते, एक प्रोजेक्टचं नाव देते. ठीक आहे. सपोज दिस इज फर्स्ट प्रोग्राम, सो आय विल गिव्ह हिअर फर्स्ट. ह्याच्यासोबतच आपण टेस्टिंगचा प्रोग्राम करणार आहे, म्हणून मी फर्स्ट टेस्ट असं नाव दिलंय प्रोग्रामला. ओके. देन क्रिएट न्यू प्रोजेक्ट इन वर्कस्पेस, म्हणजे इथे तुम्हाला ह्या फोल्डर ह्या नावाने एक फोल्डर क्रिएट झालेलं दिसेल. ओके. क्रिएट प्रोजेक्ट फ्रॉम एक्झिस्टिंग सोर्स. तर ह्या दोन टॅब्स पैकी तुम्हाला क्रिएट न्यू प्रोजेक्ट इन वर्कस्पेस, कारण आपल्याला इथेच प्रोग्राम एक्झिक्यूट करायचा आहे, राईट. आता आपण डी फोल्डर मध्ये आहोत, तिथेच प्रोग्राम एक्झिक्यूट करायचा, त्याच्यामुळे न्यू प्रोजेक्ट इन वर्कस्पेस. देन यूज डिफॉल्ट जीआरई, जे तुमच्या लॅपटॉप मध्ये किंवा जे तुमच्या डेस्कटॉप मध्ये जीआरई इन्स्टॉल असेल तेच तुम्हाला बाय डिफॉल्ट घ्यायचं. जर तुम्हाला नवीन कॉन्फिगर करायचं असेल तर या दोन्ही पैकी तुम्हाला ऑप्शन्स चूज करावे लागतात, पण आपण बाय डिफॉल्ट घेतोय म्हणून यूज डिफॉल्ट जीआरई. प्रोजेक्ट लेआउट, क्रिएट सेपरेट फोल्डर, राईट, आणि अनदर यूज प्रोजेक्ट फोल्डर ॲज अ रूट. आता जर तुम्ही हे सिलेक्ट केलं तर इक्लिप्सच्या मेन फोल्डरला जाऊन पडेल, पण आपल्याला काय करायचं, डी या फोल्डर मध्ये सेव्ह करायचंय, त्याच्यामुळे क्रिएट. देन नेक्स्ट. ओके. आता तुमचं जेव्हा फोल्डर क्रिएट होईल ते या पॅटर्न मध्ये असेल. फर्स्ट टेस्ट, त्याच्यामध्ये सोर्स फाइल्स असतील. ओके. देन फिनिश इट. ओके. नाउ सी हिअर, that folder is get created. Here src means source file. Right now there is no any program, so it is blank. And jre, जेवढा काही तुमच्या जार फाइल्स आहेत जे तुम्हाला प्रोग्राम एक्झिक्यूट करण्यासाठी लागतात, त्या सगळ्या जार फाइल्स ऑटोमॅटिकली येतात. Okay, these jar files are inbuilt one which are present in the JRE, and whenever you want to add your own jar files, then you have to follow some process. We will see that process also. Only consider that this is the inbuilt, and whenever you want to add some new jar files, then you have to follow some process. Okay. Now I have to create a new Java file in this folder. Then what you have to do, you have to go to new. See here what I am doing. मी ह्याच्यावरती राईट क्लिक केले फर्स्ट टेस्ट वरती जाऊन, राईट. देन सिलेक्ट द न्यू. थ्रू दॅट न्यू, if you are creating new class, then select class. If you are creating new package, then select package. And if you are performing the interface program, then you have to select the interface. Okay, according to that you have to select that files, sorry, select that tab. Right now I will show you class. So I have selected a class, then class name. Okay, so this is my first program. So this is my program name, hello. आता तुम्ही जो क्लास तयार करताय तो तुम्हाला पब्लिक हवाय, डिफॉल्ट हवाय का प्रायव्हेट प्रोटेक्टेड, हे तुम्ही इथून सिलेक्ट करा. ठीक आहे. जर तुम्हाला ऍबस्ट्रॅक्ट क्लास हवा असेल तर इथून ऍबस्ट्रॅक्ट घेता येईल, फायनल हवा असेल तर फायनल घेता येईल, राईट. सुपर क्लास, ओके, दिस इज दी सुपर क्लास बाय डिफॉल्ट, राईट. देन इंटरफेसेस असेल तर तुम्हाला तिथंच इंटरफेस घ्यावं लागेल. देन if you want to add main method in your class, then you have to select over here. If you want to add constructor, then you have to select the constructor. If you don't want, you can. Okay, in inherited abstract methods, जर तुम्हाला abstract methods inherit करून हवे असतील दुसऱ्या क्लासच्या तर तुम्हाला सिलेक्ट करावं लागेल. ओके, then finish. Okay, this file is get created, and where that file is created in src in default packages. Okay, and see here which contents are present in your program. All these contents will be shown over here. Okay, means hello hi class आहे त्याच्यामध्ये main method present आहे. Okay, now I will directly write here one message, that is okay. Now see here, I will write here in small letter system dot. Now it will automatically get find out different methods. Okay, now we will require out method, so it will be printed here out, right. Here you can see here that s is automatically get corrected. If you are not, do one thing, maximize your screen so you will find out this data correctly. If I have maximized this window, then you are unable to see remaining windows. So better option, maximize your screen from your side so you can see it in large font. Okay, so I will do this process again. I will write here in small letter. See, I have started system with small s, and it is automatically get created over here. Okay, then println, right. Now you can see here all the methods which are present for this are get available over here. Okay, understood? That's why I'm not showing you at the first. Now see, I am typing over here. I will again start it. Println, right? You can see here for print different methods are available. Out of that we will require the println. So you can directly see over here and you can directly find out for your program. Okay. And what data I want, I can write. See here, I have typed only one double quote. Second double quote is automatically get created. Okay, now see, only you have to save it by using Ctrl S, or you can save by using save as. Okay, then first you have to debug it, right? First you have to debug it. How you can debug it? You have to go to run debug as. Now you are running a simple Java application, so you have to run it by using Java application. Okay, now you can see here your answer, right? So whatever answer is there is get printed over here. You can minimize or maximize this window. Okay, so this is the very simple program for Java. Now whatever programs we have completed in previous lecture, up to previous lecture, you can execute all these programs through Eclipse, no issues. Okay. Any queries regarding this accessing of Eclipse? If you are having, you can ask. So I can move towards the JUnit testing. No queries? Okay. Should I move towards directly testing? Yes. Should I start directly the testing part? Okay. Now see here, I will first introduce you what is meant by JUnit testing, and then we will see its programs. Okay. Now see, JUnit testing. JUnit testing provides basics and advanced concept of a unit testing in Java. Okay. So for performing, you will need examples. Then it is an open source testing framework for Java programmers. The Java programmer can create test cases and test his or her own code. Okay. Now what we are doing, we are writing our code, we are compiling it, and then we are interpreting it. Means whatever code we want to execute, it may be right or wrong. We have to test it by compiling and interpreting. Okay. If you are having any error, then you are again interpreting it by correcting the error. So this way you are testing your code. But this framework is basically made for the testing your own code. There is no necessity to pass input and check the output. Automatically all these processes are get done through this JUnit testing. Right now current version is JUnit 4. Okay, that's why you can call it as a JUnit framework 4 also. Okay, so these are the basic idea of JUnit testing. From name only you can find out this is the part of a unit testing framework. Okay, then to perform unit testing you need to create test cases. The unit test case is a code which ensures that program logic works as expected or not. And again it is divided into two parts: manual testing and the automated testing. Okay. Now what is meant by manual testing? Manual testing. If you execute the test cases manually without any tool support. Okay, whatever we are doing right now, we are writing our code either in Notepad or in Eclipse, NetBeans like, and we are debugging it, means we are compiling it and we are running it, and after taking the output we can find out whether our code is running properly or not. But this is the time consuming process. Okay, so it requires more time and it's less reliable due to time consumption. Okay, then second one is a automated testing. Second one is the automated testing. If you execute the test cases by tool support, it is known as the automated testing, and it is a fast and more reliable. Because if you are using some tools, it will automatically generate a multiple cases by that tool itself. That's why it will reduce the time consumption as well as it increase the reliability of that code. That is the testing part. Okay, the JUnit 4 framework is annotation based. Okay, because whenever you are using automated testing, then you have to mention which part executing which data, right? That's why annotations means you have to notify that particular section. That's why annotation is there. So whenever you are writing some part in the comment, right? This comment part is nothing but the providing some information for that particular space or that particular section. Likewise, annotation part is there. Whenever you are writing this part, it will locate that this section is related to either test or class or likewise. Okay, so you can see here this many annotations are there for JUnit testing. This one is the first @test. It means annotation specifies that method is the test method. ओके, जी आपण मेथड लिहिणार आहे ती टेस्ट मेथड आहे. And if we have passed some timeout over here, then it specifies that method will be failed if it takes longer than 1000 milliseconds. Okay, it means you can provide here the testing timing. If your method takes more time than required, then whatever code you have designed is a time consuming code. Okay, so you can test with the help of a timing also. Then before class, third one, before class, this annotation specifies that method will be failed, right? Specifies that method will be invoked only once before starting all test. Okay, before class म्हटल्यानंतर एकदाच एक्झिक्यूट होणार आहे. Then only before. It specifies that method will be invoked before each test. इथे काय होणार आहे ह्याचं मिनिंग बिफोर क्लास मीन्स स्टार्टिंग ऑल दी टेस्ट, सगळ्या टेस्ट स्टार्ट व्हायच्या आधीच, राईट? अँड बिफोर मीन्स ऍट द स्टार्ट ऑफ इच टेस्ट, म्हणजे जेवढ्या काही टेस्ट केसेस आहेत त्या प्रत्येक टेस्ट केस स्टार्ट होताना चेक केलं जाईल. देन आफ्टर, आफ्टर मीन्स specifies that method will be invoked after each test, and after class means all the methods will be invoked only once after finishing all tests. Okay, so these are the annotations. So when you will start your programming, you will find out uses of these annotations. Only remember that these many as the annotations you have to use in your programs. Okay, next. So to complete the JUnit framework, means to complete the testing part, you need some classes. These are the asset classes, and all these classes are provided through this package. Means org.junit is the package and sub package, and asset is the class. All these are present in this class. Okay, so these are the 5 methods which are important to create the asset class. Only remember these names whenever you will complete your programs. At that time you will find out its use. Okay, so for basic purpose you can see that this asset equal, this method check two primitive or objects are equal or not. Okay, if it is overloaded. Okay, then asset true, boolean condition means it mainly checks that condition is true. Assert false, it mainly checks that condition is false. Okay, so you can find out its use at the time of a programming. So this is the very basic part of JUnit testing. Now we will directly move towards the example of JUnit testing. Okay, so before starting this example, you have to add the jar file in your Eclipse folder. Okay, because whatever this class is there, that class is present in the JUnit sub package. So you have to add that JUnit jar file in your Eclipse. Now see how to add this jar file. This is the name of your jar file. You can directly download through net. Okay, name of that jar file is JUnit 4. Okay, because you are using the framework 4, version 4. So you have to download it, and after downloading you have to extract it. Right now I have extracted. Okay, now you can see that there are 2 jar files are available over here. This is the framework part and this is the Hamcrest. Okay, this is the core part which will be used for the testing the cases. Okay, this is the framework and this framework is based on these test cases. So these two are the important jar files. Okay, I will again repeat it. You have to download the JUnit 4 jar file which is in the format of a zip. You have to unzip it, means you have to extract this. In that two jar files are there. Hamcrest which is used for the testing and this is the actual framework, JUnit 4 framework. Okay. Now this is the part of downloading the jar file. Now we will see how to add this external jar file in our program. Okay, you can see over here, these are the internal jar files, means all these jar files are available in the JRE. Now you have to add your external jar in our program. Now see how to add these external jars in your program. Okay, now again you have to do the same process as we have created the new file. You have to move to first, means name of folder, right click on it, then build path. लक्षात येते मी काय करते, जे आपण फर्स्ट टेस्ट हे फोल्डर क्रिएट केलं त्याच्यामध्ये आपला प्रोग्राम होता त्याचा हॅलो डॉट जावा, त्याच फोल्डरवरती मी राईट क्लिक केले, then build path. Now you have to add the external jar. So here option is there. Add external archives, add libraries, configure build path. Okay, now I will first show you one by one. Configure build path. Okay, now you can see here. आता आपल्याला jar file add करायची. I will again repeat it. Right click on the first test, go to build path, then configure build path. Okay, now you can see here 4 tabs are there. Out of that you will require the libraries. Okay, right now already that tab is open. Okay, in library add external jars. See here, you can see over here, these are the different tabs, right? Out of that, these 4 tabs, you have to go to libraries. Then at the right side you can see these many buttons are there. Out of that you have to select the add external jars. Okay, and through that add external jar you have to move to your location where you have saved your jar files. Okay, मी आता जार फाईल कुठे ठेवली होती, JUnit एक्स्ट्रॅक्ट करून घेतलं होतं, ही जार फाईल होती, राईट? ती एक्स्ट्रॅक्ट केली, ती एक्स्ट्रॅक्ट केल्यानंतर ह्या 2 जार फाईल्स मला दिसल्या, राईट? सो आय विल ओपन इट. Select it and open it. Okay, so these 2 jar files are get added, then make OK. Now see here, in reference library you can see those 2 jar files. If you have not imported these jar files in your folder, then you are unable to do this testing code. Okay, so you have to import it. Otherwise it will generate the error because it contains some methods, that is the assert methods, which are not available in inbuilt jar. Hello, hello, yes, am I audible? Is this okay? Okay, understood. Okay, now we are going to create testing program. So again you have to move towards here, right click on first test, new Java file, right? So that's why you need class. So I will give you name as a class. Suppose I have given a calculator. Otherwise I will give some short name, that is the calci. So this is the test class, and in that test class I'm not having any main method, so I will not select over here. Only I will give here scalc and I will finish it. Okay, now you can see over here that class is automatically get generated. Now what we have to do, we have to write the code for the calc. Okay, now in that first I will create okay, so in that first I will create one method, right? Suppose that method name is a integer find. Okay, so I will create one method as a name as a find. In that find I will provide. Now suppose you can generate the find method for maximum or minimum values. Okay, now I am creating a find method for finding the maximum value, and in that I will provide one array. Okay, and see here it is generating one red symbol which is used for the completion of work. Now you can see, now it is not displaying over here, it is not displaying the okay, you can see here still it is displaying you the color as a red. Okay, why? Because you have not completed its work, that's why it is showing you that in the red color. Now what you have to do, you have to complete it first. Here you have mentioned the integer, that's why it is showing you error. So how you can remove it? First you have to write here return integer value is there, what you will require return max. Okay, but maximum is not declared, so first you have to declare it integer max value is equal to 0. Okay, now you can see it, all the errors are get removed. Syntactically, whenever you are using method data type as a integer or float, likewise you have to return that value. Only for void return is not there, that's why it is showing you red symbol. Now you can see there is no any error. Then we are considering finding the max value. Now you can see here red symbol is displayed because we have to complete the for loop, and what we have to write in the complete process. Integer I is equal to 0, I less than array size. So for array size I will write the length. You can see automatically length is get generated, only you have to take it. And third one is a I plus plus. Okay, now you have to write your actual code, you have to find out the maximum value. So max less than array of I. ओके, जर ती केस असेल तर तुम्हाला काय रिटर्न करायचंय, मॅक्स इज इक्वल टू array of I. Okay, so this is the test case. This is the first program I have saved, but now you can see that this is the simple logic for finding the maximum value, but this is not the test case, this is the method. Now what you have to do, you have to write the test case. Here we are using the JUnit testing. Okay, so for that you will need another test class. Okay, so this is the main class where you are using the code to find the maximum value. Now you have to design a second class which is used for the testing purpose. So you can give name as a test class. Okay, so you can give name as a test class. हा क्लास यूज करून तुम्हाला ऍक्च्युअल टेस्टिंग परफॉर्म करायचं, कुणाचं तर या कॅल्सी क्लास. ओके, नाउ you are doing the testing, so you should import the JUnit testing file. So import static, so there is no necessity create the object. What you have to import it, that file, that is the org.package name JUnit. Right, now you will find out all these packages which are present in the JUnit because we have already extracted jar files over here. Now you have to add the assert methods. Okay, so first I will write here JUnit then assert. Okay, assert. And in that again some methods are there, so I will write here star mark. Okay, then after that again you have to add the testing part also. Right now we have added the assert methods. Now you have to add the test cases. JUnit.test. Okay. So I have imported two. Now this is used for the testing. So you have to mention the annotation that is the test. Okay. Because this is used for the testing the methods, a single method. That's why I have added a @test. Now here your method. Suppose public void test find. कुणाला टेस्ट करणार आहे तर आपण त्या मेथडला मगाच्या टेस्ट करणार आहे. टेस्ट find max. Okay. In that, what you have to write? We have to write the complete code for the testing. आता ह्याच्यामध्ये तुम्हाला assert method use करायचे. Assert equals, right? Only see the process, then I will explain you what I am writing over here. Name of your class, Calci. Okay, which we have provided. Name of that method. Okay, now you will find out that method is get automatically generated over here. Now see, here it takes automatically array, right? But right now you have to provide the some data. Okay, so I will first provide here new integer and complete array. In that I will provide some values 1, 3, 4, 8, 2. Okay, so this is the first. Here I have provided some values. See here, here total 5 values are there. So I will provide here. Okay, now if you want to find out why this error is there, then you can find out over here. Okay, equals method, right? So it will generate that method, but there is no necessity to create this method. Okay, so you can directly do one thing. Only I have shown you how to do it. There is no necessity right now. So another one, again assert equals. Okay, here what I will do, I will write here remaining part of a test case, Calci dot find. You will find out that method will be there, and now I will provide one another. Okay, first I have provided here all positive numbers. Now I will provide here all negative values. Okay. Suppose I will provide here 10 minus 2 like this. Okay. Then I will save it. Okay. Now you have to run this. Which program you will write? Whatever test case means, whatever test class you have written, you have to execute that code. So first you can see this is our normal method which we have written to find out the maximum value, and this will be tested with the help of a test class. Okay, so we have provided one array of positive values and one array of negative values. Okay, so first I will execute the program test class. Again right click on it then you have to run in the JUnit testing. So you have to select run as a JUnit testing. Now see, it will show you have run it for first single time. No errors means syntactically code is correct, but one failure is there. Why failure is there? You can see here. You can trace the failure. Okay, these are the test case, test fine, right? This failure is due to this part. You can see here. What we have passed over here, maximum is equal to 0. But here, by default, you have to pass the array of a 0, right? Because you are finding out this value through array of 0. That's why this failure case will be generated. Okay, and you can find out with the help of this. Assertion error, expected 5 but was 8. Sorry, yes. Right? Due to that, this error is generated. Now, what you can do, if you have passed your array of 0, right? Now, again you have to save it, and again you have to run this program. Okay. So right now I am on this tab. You can run over here also. Run as JUnit testing. Okay. Now you see again one failure is there, right? Because expected 5 but was 8. Now you can see here total values are 4 and I am passing here 5. This is somewhat complicated because you are seeing for the first time. That's why you are feeling that this is the somewhat complicated part. When you will be perfect in that, then there is no issues. Okay. Now see, I will remove one value because it expects the 8 values according to that test case. Okay. Now see, 1 minute. Here 4 is there. Then I will write here 5 values total. Okay. Now you can check this. I have saved this and I will again execute it with JUnit testing. Okay, this is giving me number of times this process, because whenever that count will not be matched with this, till that time it will show same failure. Okay. Now, so to complete this process, you have to do this task, then and then only you can complete this one. Okay, so this is the complete process. Now what I will do, I will take this part. This is another process. So it will be very easy for you because I'm making here testing and you are getting confused. Now see, class name is a Calci, so I will convert it into Calci. Okay, find max. 1 minute, I will check it. Find max is there. Okay, no issues. Okay, because I have taken a correct values which are required for the maximum test. Okay, so you can check by providing inputs through this process. Now your code is correct, you can apply in your own project. In this way you can test it. If I have used the normal running process, then it will take some time, as well as you will find out here as a wrong output. It will not generate error, but it will generate a wrong output. Okay, so this is the a very simple program for the JUnit testing. So in next lecture we will see another program which is based on the JUnit testing, and then we will start the remaining part of the stream, data stream. Okay, we have covered some part. Yes. Yes.
Ma'am, ma'am, can you show once again the testing program because there was network.
Okay. Uh, have you understood this code, Kelsey? Maximum method फक्त लिहिली.
Right? That's why I was.
Okay. Now I will show you test class. I will repeat that process. This is the test class. To complete this process test class, we have imported two packages. One is the assert and another one is the test. Okay. This assert is used for the adding the assert methods in our program for the testing purpose. Okay. Then uh, for max find max method, we have checked with the help of two test cases. Okay, first one is a assert equal and second one is also assert equal. Now you can see here assert equal. Here assert equal मध्ये दोन पॅरामीटर्स कोणते असतील, एक्सपेक्टेड आणि ऍक्च्युअल. Expected checks the two primitive or objects are equal if it is overloaded, right? Expected आणि actual values provide करणारे. Now, see, I have given here expected as a 4 and I have passed here expected as a 4 only. Then minus 1. This minus 1 is nothing but the expected value because by default whenever you are considering the max values in negative values, minus 1 is the maximum value, right? And here you can see out of this 4 is the maximum value. Now suppose I will do again same process. ठीक आहे, मी इथे अरे मध्ये 1 3 4 2 अशा 4 व्हॅल्यूज दिल्यात. या 4 व्हॅल्यूज पैकी 4 ही मोठी व्हॅल्यू, राईट? वी हॅव चेक्ड इन प्रिव्हियसली ऑल्सो. नाउ सपोज 4 ही मॅक्सिमम व्हॅल्यू असताना मी जर इथे 5 लिहिलं, ठीक आहे, actually this is the failure case because 5 is not present in our array and still we are finding out that this is the maximum value from this array. So it will generate the failure for this one. Okay, but for whenever we are doing on simple program, means simple compilation process, it will simply generate one output. It will not check whether given output is correct or not. Okay, now you can see here इथे 5 ही मॅक्सिमम व्हॅल्यू नाहीच आहे कारण अरे मध्ये आपण 5 दिलेलंच नाही, राईट? नाउ यू कॅन सी आय विल अगेन रन दिस प्रोग्राम. Now it will generate failure, right? Because this is the array of 4 elements and in that 4 elements 4 is the maximum value and we are checking that this is the our expected value from this, but actual value is 4 and we are writing expected as a 5. It means this is the wrong one. That's why failure is happening. Okay, this, so you can see here these are the two parameters. First one we will require it as output and this is the output which is generated from here. Okay, now again I will show you over here. I will correct it. I will save it. Okay, आता हा 4 व्हॅल्यूचा अरे आहे, मॅक्सिमम व्हॅल्यू 4 आहे. Now I will execute it. There is a no failure. Means expected आणि generated same आल्यात व्हॅल्यूज. Expected आणि actual व्हॅल्यू सेम आली. Now suppose मी इथे expected व्हॅल्यू 2 लिहिली, राईट? बट एक्सपेक्टेड व्हॅल्यू काय असणार आहे -1. तर इथे सुद्धा फेल्युअर जनरेट होईल, राईट? कारण की मॅक्सिमम व्हॅल्यू ह्या अरे मधली काय असणार आहे -1 बिकॉज ऑल दीज व्हॅल्यूज आर दी निगेटिव्ह. नाउ यू कॅन सी failure is there, right? You can find out over here. It will show over here. -2 is expected, but actual was -1. लक्षात येते? म्हणजे टेस्ट केस मध्ये दोन्ही व्हॅल्यूज दिल्या जातात. जर तुम्हाला -2 एक्सपेक्टेड असेल तर पण इथे काय जनरेट होते -1. सो यू हॅव टू चेक बोथ दी केसेस, तरच तुमचा प्रोग्राम टेस्ट झाला असं मिनिंग होते. फेल्युअर काय आलं तर तुम्हाला जे एक्सपेक्टेड आहे ती इथे जनरेट नाही होऊ शकली, त्याच्यामुळे फेल्युअर आलं, राईट? अँड सपोज आय हॅव रिमूव्ड -1 फ्रॉम हिअर. ठीक आहे, आता बाय डिफॉल्ट -2 ही मॅक्स व्हॅल्यू झाली. So for this case, this will be correct, right? जी एक्सपेक्टेड आहे तीच इथे जनरेट झाली. So this is the use of unit testing. Now you can remember the NPTEL courses, right? NPTEL courses कोणी केले होते? जर केले असतील टेस्टिंग असं नाही, जर तुम्ही कोणत्याही लँग्वेजेसचे NPTEL courses किंवा other NPTEL like Coursera like courses. Okay, in that, whenever you are writing your code in some format, all these codes are tested in the type of this testing part. लक्षात येते त्यांना जे एक्सपेक्टेड आहे आणि तुमचं जे ऍक्च्युअल जनरेट होते ते मॅच ह्या फॉर्मॅटमध्ये केलं जातं. म्हणजे त्यासाठी टेस्ट केसेस वेगळ्या असतील, कारण की आपण इथं सिम्पल जे युनिट टेस्टिंग मीन्स युनिट टेस्टिंगचा एक पार्ट बघतो. अशा डिफरंट टेस्टिंग्स आहेत, तर त्या मेथड्स यूज केल्या जातात टेस्टिंगसाठी. ओके, त्याच्यावरनं तुमचा कोड करेक्ट आहे का नाही तो ऑटोमॅटिकली समजला जातो. ओके, एनी क्वेरीज? Yes. Have you written this code? Or if you want to write this, I can open both the codes. Yes. So for today, we will stop over here. If you are having any doubts, you can ask me so I can take your attendance. No issues? Okay. Start calling roll numbers.
Roll number 1 present, ma'am.
Okay. Next.
Roll number 3, ma'am.
Okay. 4 is there?
Absent.
5. 6.
Present, ma'am.
6 is there?
Present, ma'am.
Okay. 7. 8.
Present. Present, ma'am.
Okay, okay. 9 is present. Next, 10.
Present, ma'am.
11 to 20 मधले इथे प्रेझेंट दिले आहे. 11 to 20. 11 is there.
15, ma'am.
Please mention in the chat box so I can count.
11, ma'am.
15, ma'am.
11 present.
12, 13 is absent. 14, 15, 16, 17. 1, 7. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22 is present. 23. Absent. 24 is present. 25. Okay. 26. 26. 27. 26 is present. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 31. Abhishek.
Hello, ma'am. 30 is present.
30 na?
हाँ 30.
Okay. 32. 33. 34. 35 is there. 36 to 40 मधले कोण present है? 36 to 40. Nobody is present from 36 to 40. 41 to 45. 41 to 45 na. 46, 47, 48 is there. 49. Okay, 50 is there. Next. 51. 51 to 55. Anybody is present from 51 to 55? 55 is present. Next. 56 to 60. 7, 58, 60. 61 to 65. 61 to 65. Yes, Soham. 61 to 65. 66 to 70. 66 is present. 67, 68, 69, 70 is present. 71 to 75. 75 is present. Only 72. And last 76 to 80. 76 to 80. Nobody is present. So check once. I will write the roll numbers over here. If anybody is present from this, you can tell me.
Madam, roll number 37 present.
Okay. Sixty to 65, 67, 68, 69, 71. Check anybody is present from this. So we will stop here.